Hello dear students, this is Rajesh Viz. Welcome to all of you in my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss the left topics of exercise 2.5. In the previous video we have discussed about some identities and we have also discussed the different examples of each type of question. So today we will start with the question number 9. So we have a very important identity and we are going to prove this identity. So before starting this video, if you are not subscribed my channel yet, so firstly subscribe my channel and don't forget to like and share my video with your friends. So let's start with the question number 9. This is a very important theorem. This is x cube plus y cube. This is equals to x plus y in one bracket, x square plus y square minus of xy. This is a very simple identity. This is x cube plus y cube equals to x plus y into x square plus y square minus of xy, and we have to prove this. We are going to prove this identity. So here we will take the right hand side. Right hand side is x plus y into of x square plus of y square minus of xy. Now what we will do? We will do multiply by x and y respectively. That this implies that x multiplied by all the terms and y is also get multiplied by all the terms. Now see the next. What happened? This is x into x cube, x into y square. This is x y square, x into x square y plus. I have multiplied all the term by x, and now here we multiply all the time by y, and this becomes yx square plus of y cube minus of x y of square. Now you can see here this is x y square and this is x y square. This is positive x y square, this is negative x y square, so these two terms will cancel out. Similarly here, this is minus of x square y, this is x square y, positive x square y, and these two terms will cancel out, and what is left behind? This is x cube plus of y cube. This is left. So what we have seen here, okay, we have proved this is right hand side and this is left hand side are now same. Hence we can say that it is verified. It is proved. See this question. This is the 10th question, first part. This is 27 y cube plus of 125 z of cube. Then this term can be written as, this is 27 can be written as 3y whole cube. And this 125 z cube can be written 5z whole cube. Now what is this? This is x cube, this is y cube. Now you can say using the identity. Which identity we will use here? This is x cube plus of y cube equals to x plus y in one bracket, and in other bracket this is x square minus of xy plus of y square. This identity we will use here. Now in place of x we can use 3y. In place of x we will use 3y, and in place of y we can use 5z. So using this identity we will make it 5z of whole cube. This is equals to, in place of x we will write 3 of y, in place of y we will write 5 of z. Same here. Squaring this part, minus of value of x is 3 of y and value of y is 5 of z plus of y square. Y is what? This is 5z whole square. Now simplify it. On simplification, this is 9 y square. This is 5 3s are 15 y into of z. This is 25 of z square. You have seen this is a very simple task, in which identity we have proved in the above question, and the same identity we will use in the next question. This is the 10th question, first part we have solved, and you will try to solve the second part of this question. Now see the next question, the question number 12, and we have to verify that this left hand side and right hand sides are equal. Now what will make? Again we will take this is right hand side here. And on solving this, we have to check whether we get the left hand side or not. Now in right hand side, we know this identity. This is x minus y whole square. We can say this is a minus b whole square. This is also a minus b whole square. This is also a minus b whole square. So we can use the identity a minus b whole square identity. This is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Similarly here, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Similarly here, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So what I did here, I have used here the identity a minus b whole square here, a minus b whole square here, and similarly here. Now what we can see here, x square and x square, 2 times twice of x square. Similarly y square plus y square, twice of y square and twice of z square. And the rest term minus 2xy minus 2yz minus of 2zx. You can see here 2 is common in all the terms, so we can take 2 as common from all the terms. This is x plus y plus z. This is twice of x square plus y square plus of z square minus 2x minus xy minus yz minus of zx. What we can do? 2 to cancel out. What is left behind? This is x plus y plus z is left, and this is x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz and minus zx is left here. Now what we can do? We can multiply this and this. So one by one we multiply by x. First of all we multiply all the terms by x. Multiplied by x, this is x cube. X multiplied by this is x y square. And similarly we will multiply x by all the terms. Now similarly, as I have multiplied all the terms by x, similarly we will multiply all the terms by y. Y get multiplied by x square, yx square. Y multiplied by y square, this is y of cube, and this is yz square. Y get multiplied by this is minus x y square minus y square of z. Y multiplied by this is minus x y z. Similarly, we will multiply all the terms by z. This is zx square, this is zy square, z of cube minus xyz minus of yz square minus of z square of x. Here I have multiplied all the terms by x, y and z. Now we will solve it. Now we will see the terms. Which terms? This is x, y square is here. X, y square is positive here. And now this is x, y square is negative here. Then this term and this term is cancelled out. Similarly, x, z square is here. X, z square. This is minus of x, z square is here. This term cancel out. Similarly, x square y is negative here, and this is x square y is positive here. These two terms cancel out. This is zx square, and zx square is here, and this term is cancel out because this is one is positive, one is negative. Similarly here, this is yz square. Yz square is here, and yz square is here. These two terms will cancel out. Similarly, rest of the terms will cancel. This term will cancel out by this term. What is left behind? We will see here x cube is left here, y cube is left here, z cube is left here, and minus xyz and minus xyz is left. So we will add them, and this is becomes minus 3xy of z. What we have seen, this is equals to left hand side. Hence we have shown that it is proved, it is verified. So this is the very important identity. Now see this question number 13. Here it is given x plus y plus z is 0. If x plus y plus z equals to 0, then we have to show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equals to 3xyz. And this already we read as identity. Here we have to prove this. How we can prove this? You will see here. What is given? X plus y plus z equals to 0. This is given. It is given. So we have written here x plus y plus z equals to 0. Then what happens? On transposing z, this is minus of z here. So x plus y is equals to minus of z on cubing both sides. On cubing both sides, what happens we will see. We will write here on cubing both sides. What up? We know this identity. This is a plus b whole cube, x plus y whole cube. We know the identity. How we can use this is a cube. It means x cube plus y cube plus of 3xy into of x plus y. This is equals to minus of z cube. X plus y we already know. What is x plus y? This is minus of z. 3xy. In place of this x plus y, we can write minus of z as from here we can say this is 1, first equation. So from 1 we can say this is minus of z cube. You can write here from 1. Now transpose the term. This is x cube plus of y cube. Z cube is negative here. Transpose this side. This is of z cube, and this is xyz plus minus 3xyz is left here. Now transpose this xyz minus 3xyz to that side. This becomes x cube plus of y cube plus of z cube equals to 3xyz. This is a very important identity which we have to learn for the further question. In question number 14, we will use this identity. If x plus y plus z equals 0, then we have to prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equals to 3xyz. In next question, without actual calculation, the cubes, we have to find the value of this. इसका क्यूब निकालेंगे, इसका क्यूब निकालेंगे, इसका क्यूब निकालेंगे, हम यहाँ वैल्यू पुट करके सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. बट it is already given without actually calculating the cubes. We don't want to find out the cubes of these, and then we have to calculate by using the identities. First of all, as in the previous question, we have proved that if x plus y plus z equals to 0, then we know that x cube plus y cube plus of z cube is equals to 3xyz. We read this identity. So we are going to check whether this is x. We will let this is x equals to 28, y equals to minus of 15, and z equals to minus of 30. We will check here what is the value of x plus y plus z here. So x plus y plus z, this is 28 plus of minus of 15 plus of minus of 30, and this value will be 28 minus of 15 minus of 30. This equals to 0. So what we have observed here, this is x plus y plus z is 0 here. X plus y plus z is 0. So we can use this identity so that we can say here x cube plus y cube plus z cube equals to 3xyz. So in place of x we will write here 28. In place of y we will write minus of 15, and in place of z we will write minus of 13 whole cube. And this will becomes 33 into 28 minus of 15 into minus of 380. This is the required answer. This is the second part which I have solved here. This is the second part of your question number 14, and you will try to solve the first part. Next question. Question number 15, I have taken second part. Second part, area is given and we need to find the value of length and breadth. It means we have to factorize into two factors. How we can factorize? By using the middle term splitting. This is 35 of y square plus of 13y minus of 12. So what we are doing here, we are multiplying these two terms. This is 35 and 12. Multiply this 420 and now finding the factor of this. These are the factors of 420. Now we need 13y. It means on splitting this in two terms. So how we can split it? This is 7 into 2 into 2. This is 28 minus r. 3 5s are 15. If we will subtract it, we will get 13y. So here I am going to use these two factors. This is 28 of y minus of 13y minus of 12. On taking 7y as common from these two terms, 5y and this is plus 4, and here also what we can take common, so this is 15. We can take 3 as common, 3 5s are or 3 4s are. You can see here 5y plus 4 and 5y plus 4 is common both the terms. 5y plus 4 and what is left behind we will write in the other bracket. So here the one possible answer is, what is the one possible answer? This is length would be 5y plus 4 and breadth be 7y minus of 3. Or second possible answer we can say the length be 7y minus of 3 and the breadth be 5y plus 4. The two vectors we have here, we can say this is length, this is breadth, or this is breadth, this is length. Both we can take. So we got two possible answers. Now in the question number 16, second part I have taken here, this is volume which is given, and if volume is given then we need to find out the value of length, breadth and height. These three values we need to find out here. And here we have to find out the three factors of this. So first of all, we will write this one. This is 12 ky square plus of 8 ky minus of 20 of k. What we can take common? You can see 4 and k also common in all the terms. So 4 first we take common. This is 4 3s are y square, 4 2s are minus of 4 5s are. So this is the one of the factor we got here. And now middle term splitting. By using middle term splitting we can find the factor of this. Again we will use the same, the first and last coefficient we will multiply. 5 3s are 15 and find the factor of 15. Again 5 and 3 are the factors only. We need 2 and we can write 5 minus 3. This is 3y square plus of 5y minus of 3y minus of 5. You can take y as common from both the terms, and here only 1 is common, minus 1, 3y plus of 5. You can see 3y plus 5, 3y plus 5 is common in both the terms, 3y plus 5, and what are the left we will write in the other bracket. So we can assume one is length, one is breadth and one is height. Length we can assume 4k, breadth we can assume, and the height we can assume this. Either it depends on your choice. One you can say this is length, the second one you can say breadth, and the last and third one you can say this is a height. So dear students, today I have discussed some very important questions as well as different type of identities. So these are the very important. If you like this, press the like button and don't forget to share this video with your friends.